guys, God bless. Welcome back to my channel. I am Charlene, and today I am going to share with you what tools I use in my Inspired Bibles. Now, let me go ahead and show you the Inspired Bibles that I have. I have the Inspire Original in paperback or cardboard back, and I got this when this first released, so I had it for a while. Yes, it's in really good condition. It's probably because I got it and then I kind of got anxiety about coloring and stuff, so I kind of put it to the side. And then in the last 2.5, 3 years, recently picked it back up. So you probably say, wow, it's in really good condition to be the original one and when it first released. But I can assure you that, one, I do pretty well with handling my Bibles because they are Bibles. And two, I do think I'm a little more on the neater side when it comes to art. But anywho, so I got this one. And this was the one that I did the most experimenting out of because I was most comfortable with because it was the oldest. So all the little tools I'm about to show you actually has been used in here in some form or fashion. And then, of course, I got the Inspired Praise. The Inspired Praise was just bought a couple years ago. So I did not get it when it first released because I was in a tight space financially and, other things, taking care of your home, your kids and stuff kind of came over buying another Bible that wasn't necessarily necessary. And then it took me a while to start coloring this one too. But I enjoy coloring in this one because the artwork is a little more simplistic and straight to the point. And I usually can finish a piece in about 30 minutes. So definitely in favor of this one. And again, this one's Inspired Praise. Then finally, by the time I start working in this, I got real simple and real basic. So I'm actually going to show you guys different tools and stuff in reference to what I use in these particular Bibles. And again, that was the Inspired Prayer if I didn't say it. So this one, I'm not going to do a flip through because I have one on my channel. But there's a lot going on in here. There's different pens and stuff, different highlighters and stuff used. One thing that has remained the same from artwork to artwork is color pencils. I've briefly tried to use the Prism, I believe Prism. They're like top of the line, expensive color pencils. And people say they favor them because of the coloring and the shading. Me personally, I feel like the tip is too soft and they smear too bad and I hated them. And I end up giving them to someone on my channel. B is all about the basic Crayola color pencils. And just in case you I don't know if you actually want to do color pencil, that's okay. Because I had that thought too. So what I did was I bought the Crayola erasable color pencils, which they don't come in a lot of colors, but I said, hey, let me see if this is something I want to do first. So I bought these first and I quickly learned two things, that the texture on these are not the same as the regular ones. I don't know what the difference is because I done learned a little secret. These will actually erase them. So I don't know what's going on with that. But I use these and I said, if I make a mistake, if I don't like it, I can just erase it. But what ended up happening was these actually led me to get the regular Crayolas because they come in more colors. So this is always an option for you. Like if you want to say, I don't know if I want to do gel pens or color pencils, try starting with these. And of course, if you don't like it, you can always erase them. And these, by the way, are some of the other tools and things that I use. I have Pentel RSVP pens. I have Papermate pens in here. I have Crayola erasable highlighters. I have big highlighters, pens from Dollar Tree. But these are like secondary items. Like I don't grab for these often. They kind of sit away. And a lot of these things were given to me. Like these were sent to me. Brush pens. I've used them, but not like that. To me, I think they're a little hard or dark on the Bible pages. So I don't use them like that. So primary will be this right here. This sits closest to my desk and I can easily grab these. So these are definitely all things that have been used in my Inspired Bible, the original one. I have twistable color pencils. I've used those for coloring a little bit, but I would say because the point is already not sharpened, it's not the best tool for most of the artwork. But I would say they make for great highlighters because you can erase them if you mess up in an error. So I have used those for that purpose. G2s are great pens. I've used those for writing. I have other gel pens in here. The Uniball pens, they're okay. The Papermate pen, gel pens, they're okay as well. But I think G2 kind of triumphs over them. And then I have some Dollar Tree pens that were okay. And my Papermate Flare, they are good for underlining, writing, and highlighting. So if you're looking for something that does everything at once, this would be a great tool. I actually want to try to see how they work with coloring a picture sometime soon. I have some thin chisel highlighters, great. Some thin pens, they're Dollar General. That's like I said, I have no, it was just finding something that worked for me. So price wasn't like, oh, they're too cheap. These are severely underrated, if I must say. You don't hear too many people talk about them. They are big intensity fine liners, and I put them up there with the Staedtlers, except for they're a lot cheaper, and you get more variety of colors. But yeah, so these are all bomb. They all work. They're all Inspire Bible friendly, and this is coming from someone who is a general art person. I'm not heavy-handed or anything like that, so you want to take those things into factors. I'm also not left-handed, because that does matter too. So like I said, if I want to, you know, just wrap this up, I would say that the main things that I've end with, that I probably will continue out with my simplistic styling as I work in my Inspire prayer, because with each Bible, you know, you tend to grow, change, or you find what works best for you. And me and you guys have already talked about it. Less is more for me now. So this is where I'm at. Crayola color pencils. And yes, I know for sure I'm going to stick with these, because I went from a 12 pack, a 24 pack, a 50 pack, and now I'm in a 100 pack. And I'm so happy and I'm so excited about all the different colors and varieties that I can use. Absolutely love them. And like I said, I discovered that any decent pencil will erase them. So it's not really permanent, but it can be if I want it to be. So that's why I love it in all the colors. Very inexpensive way to color. I've used gel pens before, but they're not all created equal. And honestly, I don't have the energy or time to go trying to fish about that right now, because color pencils are neater and cleaner, and I definitely don't have to worry about bleeding through on the other side. And same thing with the mouth liners. I don't have to worry about bleeding through. There are some colors that are significantly dark and I have to be careful about, but I'm only using them for highlighting. And like I said, my method has changed from very quickly, has changed from just like trying to find a page that matches the example in my mind right now. I went through 2 different phases. I went from let me highlight everything almost, to let me underline for a little cleaner look, to what I'm doing now, which is real clean and neat. I'm doing keywords and phrases, and I'm only highlighting the number to show that I'm interested, or I can always come back to that. Now, if it's something that I want to jump off the page immediately, then I will go ahead and highlight the whole thing. But for the most part, keywords and phrases and the number. And that's been keeping things a whole lot neater and readable. Because like I said, this one is catered towards prayer. So that's what my focus shall be on, and not necessarily trying to highlight a whole page. Because after a while, you're going to get frustrated and say, I want a clean Bible. And I want to keep it somewhere in the middle where I can say my Bible is clean, yet I have room to be creative. And I do. So that's my style. That's my changes. Pen. I'm loving the Microns. I went through a lot of pens before I got back here, but thank God I did, because I paid significantly less because I caught them on sale at Walmart. But this is where I'm at, y'all. Like, mostly my lineup, the only Inspire Bible I'm touching this year is this one for the most part. And this is pretty much what I'm using. So simple, easy, straight to the point. I read out my prayers with the Microns. I'm highlighting with the Mildliners. Simple enough. That's it. So tell me what you guys think. This video was requested some time ago, and I apologize for the delay, but this is what I use in my Inspire Bible as of now. So I love you guys. God bless. Take care. Bye.